business decisions are not likely to be that. I mean, they are not likely to be too harsh on the party which is expected to comply. They are likely to be reasonable. And I think at some stage we'll have to leave it to the wider capability of people, that if it's an habitual thing, then it will come in the process of guidelines and evolution. And that's what I have taken the view. I thought I should also communicate to you as to what was my stand before the competent authority. Not that only my stand should be the one which is to be prevailing, but this is what the stand I explained, because this is based on the whole the era of fines have been based on the Amtoy suggestion, and I told that the industry is comfortable with it, and this is the explanation they have. But should it be okay, you can say. Should it not be okay, you also say, so that it can be subject to consideration further. But as of now, I think it has been accepted. Reasonableness has been accepted. I will just conclude by one more important issue, and that is that there is a great need in this to have what I would call a cross-cutting discussion on certain fundamental things affecting stakeholders. Now, what's happening? I mean, FILA is one such forum, but I'm not too sure whether FILA is willing to address those issues. There might be issues which are relating to shipping lines and CFSs. There are issues which are addressing CFSs and among them, but that you can say it can be an internal issue between, let us say, freight forwarders and CFSs or CTOs. Those issues need to be having a forum to address. Presently, I'm doing it, and I'm also receiving support in the scope meetings, which are very well attended, and I'm grateful to you to Amtoy also for its very effective participation, and also follow up on that which we are willing to support. But there has to be a proactive discussions so that these items don't linger. And the problem of lingering, what happens is this has a cascading effect, and the cascading effect prevents further initiatives to come, which I feel is not necessary which I feel is counterproductive to business development. Because what happens is, this is a huge facilitation which is available, but for which a whole lot of businesses would not be facilitated. So there is a key role of this to bring those issues and address them to formal protocols and business senses. Merely suggesting them to be settled one-to-one is not the way to go about, because that can mask a whole lot of things. You might be in an upward thing in one stream, but you may be totally at the receiving end in respect of another, and that's not a good way to do, and that will inhibit facilitation, because a key element is market making. The whole business runs on market making. If markets are not made, there are no movements of goods. If goods are not moved, there's no prosperity. And that's an element which cannot be forgotten, and that's an interesting and a very, very important element which people, all of you gathered here, perform, and that's the fuel for the trade, though not the engine. It's definitely the fuel for the trade, and but I do hope that this issue is debated internally and also brought up for reference. There can be any issue, we can always trash it out through public discussions, and I always told that there's one great thing about the logistics sector is people are willing to speak at moment's notice and also address it, and that is we have to take advantage of that sort of an environment which prevails and make it count so that we expand trade. If trade increases, our facilitation goes up and our prosperity of both the nation as well as our businesses go up. I think with these words I'll conclude. I'm very grateful to you for having invited me here and to participate in one of the sessions, and also listen to very interesting panel in the other two, which I'm looking forward to hearing my co-panelists in the panel where I'm participating, and also all others in the other two panels, and also issues and matters which are raised by the such a wonderful expert audience like you. And I would truly consider myself truly fortunate to have had an opportunity to interact with you. Thanks a lot once again, and thanks a lot for just one point. I would like to say that there is an international exhibition on global, there's a global exhibition on services. It's organized by the Ministry of Commerce. I'm entitled to a 24 square meter space. I would like if groups, it can be any number, are willing, but I don't want posters to be demonstrated. If you're wanting, it's a business group where almost 100 countries are coming. It's a thing organized by the Ministry of Commerce, 27th, 28th at Bangalore. Now if Amtoy were to take the responsibility of putting in place members who should be offering a product that we facilitate these businesses. If you want to do businesses with A, B and C, come on, this is a one-point contact. I have no problem if you put 3 people. And there are going to be business-to-business meets which is going to be held on 27th and 28th in Bangalore. People are welcome. I myself have got a 24 square meter space, but if there are more, I can get it doubled and offer it to you free of cost. I'm making it upfront. But I don't think Amtoy has too much of a problem on getting the money. They'll say, you give me 2, we'll fund 2. But what I'm interested in is people will be able to say that we are willing to, if you're able to say, okay, if you're doing business in Latin America, this is our cost and this is the way we facilitate, multimodal. Any part of India to India, we take it and this is the price. Sign a deal with us. If Amtoy were to facilitate that thing, I would be grateful for your participation in this. If you have more, you let me know, we could get this thing. But there must be a business offering, because it's a business meet, not interested in posters and the people just coming and then going. We must say, yes, we create these businesses, here is a chamber, and you can then work on it. And I thought it's on 27th and 28th of November, there's still time for it. And I would request, I thought if Amtoy were to do this, this will be a great facilitation for the services, because this is a service to make businesses happen. And it should cover every part of the globe. It can also cover internal trade. It can cover internal trade across cross-border, like through Bangladesh, through whatever it is, through land ports, or any facilitation is welcome, but let it be as an offering, product offering, and there can be more than one. Preferably, I would request that there should be more than one. And whatever you say are the people who are selected. There's not going to be any vetting from my side. I would also appreciate if Amtoy as a group, and several of you as a group, want to come for the business-to-business meet to facilitate trade and services. Thank you.